So, am I rolling? Yeah, I think I am. So, it's been a while, guys. It's been a while, guys. I'm really glad to be back recording this podcast. I don't know uh, when was the last one. Might have been, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or something. But yeah, I'm here. I'm back. For you guys. So, I don't have that much time because my battery, like my phone, is about to be to be gone. I only have 24% of battery. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record for that much time. I usually record for 1 hour or more, but I don't know about this time. I don't know how much time I have left to record. Anyway, so today, like it'll be different than like the others podcasts that I record. Usually I have a theme, a topic. Like I think the last one, I'm sure the last one was about cars and driving. So I talked about everything, not everything, but a lot of things about cars, driving, especially driving. Things that I know how to say in Portuguese, but I don't know how to say in English. And of course, I know, what tire means. I know what, like, of course, cars, brake, window, whatever. But some things like parallel parking, or a lot of other things I didn't know. So that's why I record this podcast about cars and driving. Anyway. So, but today, I came up with this idea, for my podcast. Of course, I'm gonna continue to do like the previous ones, where I choose a topic. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the next topic, it can be, I don't know, jobs or something. I don't know. I have to sit down and wait. I'm sorry, I have to sit down and think about it, before like making a decision. Anyway, but today I came up with this idea of discussing and talk about movies that I've ever watched. Movies that I've seen before, of course. Of course, movies that I've seen before. It's possible to see a movie like tomorrow. But anyway, so yeah, basically. Each podcast, maybe, I'm going to be trying to talk about, maybe, I don't know, I'm going to be trying to discuss like 2 or 3 movies, or maybe I can talk about one, but it can take, I don't know, 1 hour or more. I don't know, but it is very hard and difficult to discuss, like, to take 1 hour to talk about one movie. Yeah, it's very hard. I think the maximum amount of time it can take, it's like 25 minutes, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. It depends on like on how much I'm gonna be like. It depends on how much I keep changing the subject. That's not what I was hoping for, but anyway, I'm using ChatGPT to help me speak English. So, and sometimes ChatGPT doesn't act like a native speaker, so it bums me out. Anyway, so today I will, like, the first movie that I'm gonna be discussing and talk about, and kind of like breaking it down, explaining to you guys. This is gonna be like 100% spoilers. So yeah, you can't. Before like listening to this podcast, pay attention if you have never watched this movie, and see if you are interested in it. Like, if you are, doesn't unless you don't care about spoilers, but this will be 100% spoilers. So anyway, so the first movie that I'm going to be talking about is Cruel Intentions from 1999. The reason why I chose this movie to be the first one, it's because this movie has been my favorite one, for forever. So, I mean, nowadays I don't like to say, to like choose things, rank things as my like favorite or second favorite or whatever, because I think it's like kind of like cringe, and a little bit like childish. I think that's a bit, yeah, I got it right. I think that's a bit childish, like I'm not like 11 or 12, and I'm ranking like my favorite colors or my favorite, fucking characters from a game. I don't like to do that anymore. But since I don't like to do that, what I gotta say is that this movie is like one of my favorites. I can say that. I really like this movie. When I first watched it, I got hooked. Actually, the reason why I watched this movie was because, like, at one of the last scenes of this movie, I was basically like scrolling on my TV. I had a cable when I was doing that back in 2013 or something. I was like, scrolling, like changing channels, and I came across this movie, but it was like at the final scenes, and I saw this girl like crying, like sobbing. I mean, not sobbing, she was crying, and I was like, damn, why is she crying? And everyone on the church, I think it was the church, yeah. Everyone on the church was looking at her. Everyone was like the same age, like in their 20s, and everyone was looking at her, and she's crying. And I was like, why is she crying? I wanted to know. So I was like, okay, the only way I'm gonna like know why is she crying is by watching the movie, So I decided to watch the movie to know why she was crying. And so, yeah, when I watched the movie, I was like, damn, this is so good. I mean, I think the reason why I like this movie so much, this is a little bit like fucked up to say, but, I shouldn't be, but I am a little like, it's not like vengeance. So I am a little like, I am, not a little, sometimes I am so much like vengeful, which is like, not good for anyone, to be vengeful. Sometimes I hate to be like that, because sometimes you want to you seek revenge over like stupid and dumb things, and this is not good for your health, for your mental health. It's not good for your like career. It's not good for anything to be vengeful. So anyway, but back when I watched this movie, my vengeful, not vengeful charts, my vengeful, I don't know, I was like at my peak of my vengeful thoughts. I was so vengeful back when I was like a kid, I think. So maybe that's why I got hooked like on this movie, because like I think not the whole movie, but the reason why this girl was crying was because like another girl acted because another girl acted out of a revenge toward her. So yeah, that's why she was crying. And I mean, I don't know, so many other reasons I like this movie. But anyway, so the movie, it's about, the main characters, before talk about the movie, I want to say the cast members. So the cast members of this movie, some really famous names, like Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's like the Daphne of Scooby-Doo, the movie, the Scooby-Doo from, I think there's only like one quote unquote one like movie of Scooby-Doo with humans. I don't know if there are like others. I think the others are like not real characters, you know. They are like cartoons. I think this Scooby-Doo movie from 2004, it's the first, and I think 2002 is the first. Sorry, 2004 was the second, and I think 2002 was the first. Like the movie of Scooby-Doo. So Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's like Daphne. She plays Daphne on both of those Scooby-Doos, both of those movies. And another famous name, I think he's kind of like famous. I mean, those people are not like fucking Brad Pitt, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like famous, but I mean, they are like kind of famous in my opinion. Ryan Phillip, I mean, both of those two people, like Sarah and Ryan, I mean, they made a movie, I think in 98 or something, I don't know. I Know What You Did Last Summer, I think that's what it's called, the name of the movie. You know, both of them like were like on this movie, plus Sarah Michelle Gellar's husband in real life, which is Fred on Scooby-Doo also. You know, I mean, very crazy. Like, those people like make movies together, but they are like married in real life. Anyway, and this other, I think she's the most famous of the movie, Reese Witherspoon. She plays Annette. Ryan plays Sebastian, and Sarah plays Catherine. I think Selma Blair, it's, I think, kind of like famous. She plays Cecile, and some other names like Tara Reid. But I mean, she only appeared for, I don't know, 15 seconds or something. But yeah, anyway, she was in the movie. But yeah, the movie is about, you know, Sebastian. The movie is about Sebastian and his sister, you know, Catherine. I mean, they are like brothers, but like, I mean, they are step brothers, you know. I mean, they don't share the same mom. I think Sebastian's dad dates or is married to her mom, so they are step brothers. I think that's what it is. I mean, I won't like look it up everything, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I mean, I'm sure they are not like, you know, siblings like from the same mom and dad. I think that's what happened. Anyway, they are step brothers, okay, and Sebastian is this very, very, very good seducer. I think that's what it is, seducer. Yeah, I got it right, seducer. So Sebastian is this very like, I mean, actually, yeah, I think to be a seducer, or to be, I mean, anything basically, like a soccer player or a basketball player, I think, in my opinion, like, you were born with this gift, you know, like God like gifted you like this gift, you know, like, because I mean, a lot of people, like, I'm sure you guys know or have met or, I don't know, heard about someone or someone that really suck, you know, when it comes to talking to, you know, girls, like a guy that really suck when like he's talking to girls, you know, like he doesn't know what to say, like he really sucks, like hitting on people, you know. I'm sure like you guys know at least someone like that, you know. And I mean, this is real, of course, especially those nerd guys, you know, from movies. Like, the guy doesn't know like anything about girls, what to do, what to say, and you know. But in the other hand, like Sebastian, like he's the opposite of that. He's a really, really good seducer. Plus, you know, like both in real life and in the movie, of course. If he's beautiful in real life, of course he's going to be beautiful in the movie. He's a very like attractive man, you know, like his face, like he was like very beautiful. And he's this really good seducer. He basically seduces everyone. He's really good at it. It's like fucking Lionel Messi playing soccer or Magnus Carlsen playing chess. He's really good at it, and he even keeps a diary of the girls that he has slapped with. I think all the girls that he like hooked up with, he has them on his diary. I mean, there's no like scene where you can like see like, I don't know, 5-6 pages of the diary and see kind of like how it looks like. But I think the diary, it's like it has the girls that he hooked up with, and I think it has all the how can I say it? Yeah, so yeah, I think what like it's written on his diary is that all the girls that he had sex with, it has all their like dirt and filth, and secrets, like of them, I mean, actually, I mean, he never like slept with his sister, his stepsister Catherine, and even though he has like her dirt and like he has like everything about her on his diary, and he never like slept with her. So yeah, but I think it's like a exception. I think she's the only one on the diary that he has things written down about that he never like slept with. But the other girls, I think he had sex with all of them. He seduced all of them. Anyway, so yeah, since he's a very good seducer, so yeah, the movie is about like this bet that Sebastian and his sister Catherine make. I mean, to be honest, I don't remember why they made this bet. To be honest, I don't know. I think they were like hanging. I mean, not hanging out. I mean, they were like talking to each other on the living room or something. And he was like, Sebastian was like, he goes, I'm done like sleeping with these like Manhattan girls. I'm done. I mean, they are very easy or something. I think. I mean, I don't think I don't think he said like they are very easy. I think he was like, I think he said like they don't have like nothing interesting to show or something. I don't remember, but what I remember is that he said that like he's done like having sex with them, and his sister Catherine. Sebastian. After saying that, he was like, "This is a real like challenge," and he takes a magazine and opens on page I don't know 75 or something. He actually asks his sister Catherine to do that, to open page whatever, and he was like, "Read that," and she was like, "Oh, well, whatever. I go to church, whatever. I gotta wait to have sex before marriage." And he was like, "That's a fucking challenge, like seducing this girl is a fucking challenge." And I think Catherine, I don't know if it was like Catherine or Sebastian. One of them was like destroying like this girl's like reputation, to having sex with her. And then I don't know, recording it or something, and showing it like all the school before school begins. It's gonna be like a really victory for them, because I think both of them like really love to destroy people's like careers, you know, to destroy like people's reputation, you know, like in one of the first scenes of the movie, I mean, right in the beginning, like the first 5 minutes of the movie, like Sebastian was in therapy, you know, talking to this shrink or something. I don't know what this woman was. And I mean, she was like counseling him about life. I don't know what she is, but I mean, after like he left, her phone rings, and she picks up the phone, and was like, "Don't cry, daughter, don't cry, honey." And she was like, "He posted pictures of me like naked on the internet." So Sebastian like seduced this girl, had sex with her, and then like screw up her career, her reputation, you know. I mean, just for the fun of it, you know, like he likes doing that. So does Catherine, his stepsister. Anyway, I don't know which one of them said that it'll be good to destroy her career. I think also because she's like the what is it called? I forgot. Principal. I think she's like the principal's daughter. So she was like, it'll be really fucking awesome to destroy this girl's reputation, especially because she's like the principal's daughter. So yeah. So he basically was like, yeah, she's a fucking challenge to like, if I seduce her, I'm gonna prove that I'm really good at it. I think that was like the idea behind it. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, and I mean, yeah, they make a bet, you know, like the bet is that, you know, Sebastian has to seduce like this girl, which is like Annette. You know, she plays Annette. He has to seduce her, like within, I don't know, 3 days or something. I don't know how many days he have, but he has to seduce her, like within a time frame, and he, like, if he doesn't get to do that, to complete this task, he's gonna lose his car. You know, like he owns a fucking, I don't know, the year Jaguar, you know, very fucking beautiful car. He owns this Jaguar. I think it's a convertible Jaguar. And you know, she was like, if you doesn't seduce her within whatever days or whatever, I'll keep your car. You know, you're gonna give me your car. I mean, a car that he really loves. I mean, there are two things that he loves like the most: his car and his diary. Like both of those things, I mean, he loves. I mean, the most. I mean, I don't think no one, ever read his diary, and this is something that his sister, Catherine, like. Has been wanting to do forever, you know, is to read his diary. Anyway, and the bet was that, that was the bet, you know. You gotta seduce her, otherwise I'm gonna keep your car. And he was like, no fucking way. And you know, something that he like has always wanted to do was like to have sex with her. Something that he cannot do because they are like steps brothers, and she was like, but if you win, you can like sleep with me, you know. She doesn't say those words. She was like, you can have something that you never, you can have something that you know you cannot have or something. And he was like, no, and he leaves. And she was like, you can put it anywhere. And he was like, and he turns around and was like, okay, deal, you know. So yeah, they made the bet. So my memory is not all gone. Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, basically, yeah, that was the bet. I mean, the reason why I wasn't so sure about this, it's actually wager. It's not like bet. I think bet. I mean, I think I can also say bet, but I think the more correct word is wager. But the reason why I wasn't so sure is because, like his sister Catherine, like the whole movie was trying to destroy Cecile career, reputation. This really, really like naive girl that never kissed anyone or whatever, and she was trying to like destroy her. And I thought that like she had something to do with the bat, but she doesn't. Like she's doing that. Like Catherine is doing that because like for another reason that I'm gonna like explain to you guys. But yeah, that's why like they make a wager. If Sebastian's like fails, I'm reading out of like a website. I'm reading out of like Wikipedia. If Sebastian fails to seduce Annette, then Catherine gets his vintage Jaguar XK 140. If he wins, Catherine will finally have sex with him. So yeah, that's basically what happens. That's basically like the wager, So yeah, Sebastian like has I don't know how many days, whatever, to do that. And yeah, that's basically what like he tries to do like the whole movie, I mean, she is staying at his like aunt's house, which like makes it easier. So yeah, as soon as like they make the wager, he drives right into her, like his aunt's house, and begins like his lascivious tactics. Like he begins talking to her, whatever. And yeah, I mean, I don't remember like all the scenes. I don't remember like in details all the scenes, but yeah, all I remember is that he drives to his aunt's house, and like begins his like his journey. But I mean, right in the beginning, like she knows about like his reputation of being a seducer, and I mean when he found out about that, like he got outraged. He got pissed because like he had assumed that she didn't know about his reputation of being a seducer. So he seeks like who is the person who has been telling her his secrets, So yeah, he goes to his to a friend's house. The guy is gay, and is playing a very like great song. I don't remember the name, but it's very very good. And he basically, basically Sebastian like speaking with this guy, with his friend, was like, I gotta like know who told her that, and both of them like I assumed that was this football player. I don't remember his name, and yeah, Sebastian like basically kind of like blackmails him by getting a footage of him having sex with another guy, whereas like everyone thinks like he's straight, but he's like he's bisexual, but I mean he's bisexual or maybe gay, but he presents himself as a straight guy, Anyway, so yeah, he blackmails him by like threatening him to like post the video if he doesn't say who told her. Because I mean, first, like both of them thought that he was like the one, like ratting him out, to her, like telling, like his secrets, you know, that he's a seducer or whatever, and then like he finds out that like he's not the guy, he's not the person who has been telling her like those awful things about like Sebastian to Annette. So, but I mean, they are like very friends, you know. I mean, they are really very like really close friends. And he was like, okay, you're not the person, but I want you to do something for me, you know, like you gotta lie, you know, you basically have to tell her that I am this really like cool guy, this awesome guy, you know, that I have never like done anything wrong, that I've never like screwed up like anyone's like life or reputation. He was like, you gotta tell her those things, you know. Otherwise, I'm gonna post the video or the picture. I mean, it was a picture. Sorry, it was a picture of him in the bed with this, with his gay friend. Anyway, So yeah, basically, like from the Sebastian, the Sebastian side of the movie. Like everything Sebastian has been trying to do is to seduce her. I mean, of course, he eventually gets to do that. He like at the end of the movie, I don't know, 20 minutes before like finishing it, 10 minutes or whatever, he gets to have sex with her. You know, and actually he fell in love with her. You know, something that something that had never happened to him before. Like he never like fell in love with someone, you know. I mean, he would like have sex with her, he would have sex with someone, but he never like would have fell in love. But this time he did. I mean, because of like so many like reasons, you know, like she made him laugh, which was a line of the movie, like she made me laugh. No one has never made me laugh before. Anyway, he fell in love with her, but like the movie is like some scenes, like it's a little bit of like Sebastian doing his stuff, and then cuts to like Catherine doing her stuff, and on the side, on Catherine's side, she's been trying to fuck up Cecile's reputation. You know, Cecile is like the most naive girl like on planet Earth. You know, like she's very naive. Like, you know, like she never kissed anyone, she never did anything wrong. She lives with her, I don't know if it's like parents. I mean, the only person that she like that shows, I mean, the only person that you can see in the movies like her mom. I don't know about her dad, but so yeah, Cecile is this very naive girl, and the reason why Catherine like has been trying to screw up her reputation is because a guy that Catherine was I don't know, hooking up with, she like dumped her and began dating Cecile, or fell in love with Cecile or something. And she got pissed off because of that. You know, she was like, I'm like the hottest girl, I'm like the whatever, the best, and now he falls in love with this naive fucking bitch. So yeah, she got very mad at him. Sorry, she got more mad at her than mad at him. So like the whole movie, she's been trying to basically do everything she can to destroy her like reputation, destroy her life actually. I mean, she doesn't even have a reputation, but like to destroy her life, to make her sad, to make her cry or something, you know, stuff like that. And so yeah, like she pretends to be her friend, you know, she pretends to help her or whatever, to watch her back, but actually everything she's doing, you know, is to, you know, make her sad, you know, to destroy her life, like her, to destroy her like mental health or something, you know. Anyway, what else? So another thing that I think, I mean, I'm sure it is good to bring up and to tell you guys is that, you know, Catherine, you know, she presents herself as this really like good girl, you know, like this really how can I say it, like she presents herself as a good girl, a straight-laced girl. Straight-laced. I've never heard this expression or word before. Having or showing very strict moral attitudes. Yeah, that's basically that's basically how she presents herself, you know. She presents herself as this really good girl, a straight-laced girl. And she even like wears this necklace with a cross on it. I think it has a name. She wears a crucifix around her neck, you know, to basically like to show people how good, air quote, she is. But actually, like what is inside, like what is inside this crucifix, it's like what she really is. Like inside the crucifix, it has coke, you know. And like every time, I mean, something that she does is that she is always like, you know, when I'm like sad, when I'm like with like anxiety or whatever, I point to God and I pray, and He gives me like energy or something, and He grabs like the cross, you know, the crucifix, and points to the crucifix, and it's like, that's what helps me or whatever, you know, God helps me, you know, whatever, I love God, I mean, something like that. And after everyone leaves, she like unbolts the crucifix and like does blow, so yeah, this what else? So yeah, basically that's the whole movie, guys. So Sebastian, you know, like tries to seduce her. At the end, he gets to do so. Yeah, he really like. I mean, what this proves is that he's really good at it. You know, I mean, of course, he has a little bit of help. You know, by blackmailing like her friend, you know, into saying good things about him. But I mean, except for that, you know, to seduce someone, I mean, it is a very like difficult task. You know, in my opinion, I think it is a gift. You know, to seduce someone, to seduce a girl. I mean, of course, you don't have to be like rich or beautiful or whatever, or to have a good body, but you gotta know what to say and what to do. You know, and I mean, Sebastian, like, he is this guy. You know, actually, I mean, to like escape like from the movie a little bit, I personally like believe that there are like guys like him in real life. You know, guys that are really good at it. I mean, those guys are not like easy to find, but I mean, those guys exist. I think I have met. So I think I met one. And I think I met a guy that said that his dad was good at it, and I kind of like believed it because he was a little bit good at it. But I mean, those guys exist, you know, like those like seducers. I mean, they exist. Anyway, but I think it's a gift. Anyway, Sebastian gets to seduce her, and but I mean, he dies. You know, at the end of the movie, he dies. I mean, and the reason why he died was because you know, since he has I mean, since he was like so evil, like he couldn't believe. He was like, I mean, since, so yeah, so I think the reason why, so yeah, since Sebastian was so evil, and since he never like found love, and I don't think he never thought he was going to, when he fell in love with Annette, like he couldn't like handle it. He was like, I think that's what happened. You know, he was like, I cannot handle this. You know, so when he like found out that he was like that he felt for her, that he fell for her. He was like, he began like saying awful things. I mean, not awful things, but he was like, I don't love you. I love someone else. Get away from me or whatever. And he basically hurt her feelings. You know, something that which was something that he loved to do. You know, he and and Catherine, his sister, both of them were people that loved, you know, hurting people's feelings. And he was like, yeah, and so yeah, that's what he did. You know, he hurt her feelings. But I mean, he didn't want to do that because he was crying. You know, like, while he was like hurting her feelings, saying that he fell for someone else. I mean, he began crying because he was like lying, you know, because it wasn't true, you know. Anyway, so and I mean, and there's a scene where Catherine was like, you got to hurt the feelings of the only girl you've ever like fell in love. And you are a toy that I like to play with. And I mean, when she said that to him, like he got pissed off, and that's what like made him like fix, you know, things, and you know, and talk to her again, and try to. And I think that's why I'm sure that's why that's what made him trying to get her back, you know, back again. So yeah, as soon as she said that to him, he was like, you know, began like making phone calls to her and trying to reach out to her, to say I'm sorry and whatever. And he eventually, yeah. I mean, I don't remember like what like are the scenes. Which scenes come first? But to say how sorry he was, like he mailed her his diary, you know, and told her the truth that he was a seducer, and that. You know, I mean, he mailed her his diary along with a letter saying that he was a seducer. He's a seducer, and he's been doing that for fun, hurting people's feelings, and that she's the only girl that he like ever fell in love with, and that he wants to fix things, you know. And he basically was like, I'm sorry, you know, but yeah, that's the way he apologized to her, you know, and and yeah, and after like reading this letter and whatever, she began like searching for him. um, you know, and I mean, there is a guy involved, um, that I didn't talk about, but like remember like Cecile, like he was, sorry, she was uh, like she was like having this not affair. I mean, Cecile and her piano teacher. I mean, they were like having, having something. They kissed a little bit. And like at the end of the movie, like Catherine, like told him that Sebastian. She and this guy also. I mean, actually, he never like hooked up with Cecile, but he hooked up with Catherine, and then Catherine like calls him. I don't remember his name, Roger. I don't know. Catherine like calls him and said that Sebastian like beat her. That Sebastian like hurt her physically, and he got pissed off and like went after Sebastian, to seek revenge because of her, and Annette is trying to. Actually, Sebastian was like when he mailed her his diary. I think he stayed outside of her house. It was a apartment, a building. He stayed outside of her house. I think the entire night, and I think he left. I don't know, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Sorry, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. or something. Yeah, he stayed out all night on the street, like hoping that like she was gonna get out of the house and talk to him, and she didn't. But as soon as he left, she got out of the house and accepted like his apologies, and like she's like walking, like looking for him, and this other guy that like Catherine lied to, this other guy, the piano teacher, was like on the street, and was like, "You fucking asshole," and they began they began to fight, and Annette tries to separate, tries to separate them, and a taxi comes, and the taxi was gonna like hit her, and he pushes her, and the taxi gets him, like run over him, and he dies. Of course, this is a fucking scene, and before he dies, he was like, I love you, and he died, and she kept his diary. Of course, she had his diary, and Catherine was like the culprit for his death, because she lied to this guy, and plus she was she was awful, she was like this very mean girl, like his body, like before the funeral, like his body like is in the casket, and the casket is like on this church with all the students of high school. I think it's high school. Yeah, they play high school characters, and she's like the one like giving the eulogy, um, and and I mean, uh, like as she's like giving the eulogy, people like began to leave the church. Like one person leaves the church, and then two at a time, and then three at a time, and then I don't know, 10 at a time, and because I mean, I think one person, I mean I think one girl or whatever, like whispers on her like ear something, and both of them leaves, and then three leaves, and then everyone begins to leave, and she was like, "What the fuck is going on? Why don't you guys show a little respect or whatever?" And then she also like leaves the church to see what the fuck is going on. And when he opens the door, like she found out that everyone knew about her, like about her dirt, her like the fact that like she was very promiscuous. I think that's how you say it. I mean, everyone knew about that she was a slut. Everyone knew about that she was mean, and also that she would carry cocaine on her neck, pretending to say like good things about God, and a guy, I don't know who was that guy, her dad, I don't know, grabs the crucifix and unbolts it and see the cocaine. He he turned around the crucifix and see the cocaine like falling, and he was like shaking his head, doing the no sign, and that's why she began crying. That's the reason why she cried at the end of the movie, because the whole school found out like who really she was, how awful and mean she was. And I mean what like Annette did was to print like actually I think she printed the whole diary. I don't think she only printed like the page about Catherine. I think she printed the whole diary or something. And she hands out to all the students, So yeah, like this, like fucked her career, fucked her reputation, for her entire life, So yeah, that's basically what this movie is all about, That's what Cruel Intentions is all about. I fucking love this movie. I think when you guys like are watching something, a show or a movie or even like a YouTube video, and it seems like the right music is playing on the right scene. I fucking love that, Like some scenes, like imagine a wedding. Sorry, hold on. So imagine a wedding, okay, a very fancy wedding, like very like a fucking expensive and luxury wedding, and like imagine like the bride. Is it bride? I don't know. I got it right. So imagine like the bride, like walking with her dad, like holding her hands. I think that's what usually happens in weddings. And like of course there's a music playing on the background. Usually it's a classical song, a piano or whatever, but of course a fucking like death metal song like will be awful. Like given the circumstance, you know, of course a fucking death metal song like won't be the right choice at all, you know. And so yeah, that's basically what I'm talking about. Like the scenes of this movie, Cruel Intentions. I think all these songs like are like the best songs it could be for the scene, especially the last song. You know, the song is playing like while she is crying. You know, and I mean all the songs. I fucking love this soundtrack. It is one of the best soundtracks I've ever like listened. It is very good. You know, and I love this movie. You know, I love the idea of this movie. I think this movie received a lot of like criticism. Those fucking it's not commentators, critics. The critics, I think didn't like the movie. I don't know what the fuck critics like consider when they are like criticizing a movie. But yeah, but I don't pay attention to critics. I just pay attention to what the movie like does for me, you know, does to my life. And I fucking love this movie. I actually got a shirt like with this movie. What is it called? Title? It's not title. I even got a shirt with the movie cover like printed on it. Back when I was like hooked on this movie, like talking about it like every day. You know, I got this shirt. I've never like worn it because like because the way it was like printed, it was not like I thought that. I mean, I wanted a shirt where like with the movie cover was on it, but like the print, like the ink was on the shirt, you know, like the shirt and the cover, you know, like the photo or whatever, like the drawing of the cover was like one thing, you know, but it wasn't like that. It was like a I don't know, a fucking material that you take a black shirt with no drawings or anything, just a black shirt, and you take this machine and you press a piece of paper, you know, a different, you know, paper, not like a notebook paper, and you print, you know, you compress, and it's a little hot, of course. Also, like you compress this paper with the image you want to print, and you compress this paper on the shirt, you know, making it like a stamped, making it printed shirt, you know. So yeah, I think that's why I've never like worn this shirt. But I mean, I still keep this shirt, you know. So yeah, guys, it's been 1 hour. I don't know how I managed to do that, to talk about for 1 fucking hour about one movie. Maybe because I really like this movie. But yeah, basically that's what this movie is all about, you know. I skipped so many scenes, you know, so many things. Like before Catherine gave the eulogy, Annette was on the bathroom with her, and of course she already like had read the diary, and she was like, you know, when I'm feeling sad or whatever, I mean what Catherine says, he said to her, he was like, when I'm feeling sad or whatever, I point to God and he helps me. And Catherine was like, thank you, or something like, you know, with a dismissive, you know, a rude attitude towards her, you know, because she knew that because she knew that that's what she used to say, you know. And yeah, I skipped so many scenes, some even like funny scenes. there's this scene, you know, like remember like the piano teacher. I mean, he's a black guy, and like Cecile, his mom, like all of them are like white, and I think, I mean, her like Cecile's mom maybe racist, because like she's in the mall, or no, sorry, she is in the coffee shop, and Catherine was like, you know, I gotta confess you, I gotta tell you some things that you don't know. Cecile is hooking up with Roger. I don't remember his name, and he was like, the piano teacher, and yeah, and how was the scene? Yeah, it was something like that. And Catherine was like, yeah, he's, and and the mom is like, black, and the guy, like the clerk like looks at her with a like weird face, and she's like, black cough, sorry, brown cough. You know, like it's a like one of the like funniest scenes of this movie. I mean, this movie is not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be a little like depressive. But yeah, it's a good movie, like to reflect on life and reflect on what you do. And I think this movie like made me like a little bit about like romance. I don't think this is a genre. I think, yeah, romance movies. You know, maybe I'll be trying to watch more of those type of movies. Okay. So yeah, I'm wrapping it up, guys. Thank God I didn't come across that much words, you know, and sentences and whatever. But there's always like things that I don't know how to say. I think I got, I don't know, 10, you know, 10 words, 10 expressions. I don't know. Childish, vengeful. This other one is really good. Straight-laced. This one's good. Anyway, I hope to see you guys later. The next movie, it'll be what is it called? Final Destination. A really fucking good movie. I mean, I've got so many good. I've got so many movies on my list to discuss. Next time I'm gonna be trying to talk about 2 movies, you know, in one podcast. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. Bye.